Hi everybody, we're live again. Let's wait and see if anybody comes on today. Live doing messages from heaven. Hope this is set up right. Okay. If it isn't, I'll spin the camera around and wait and see. Feel free to join me. We're doing messages from heaven today. There's someone on there. Say hi and say where you're from if you can, and I'll see if I'm reading it properly. Otherwise, I'll spin my camera around. We're doing messages from heaven today. Hopefully that's clear. Keeps going dark on me. If you can give me a wave, there's someone on here. There's another person. You can give me a wave. Oh, here we go. Right, let's turn this round. Hi, Michelle. You know, I can't get this right with this camera. I can't see the comments with the camera the other way, and then when you upload it to YouTube, I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way, so it's really, really peculiar. So I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I turn it around this way, let's just have a little look. Sorry about my hands in the way. Yeah, it doesn't like it, does it? It's saying rotate device. So I'll just have to go with it. This is where I'm so not experienced. This way round. Oh, okay. I had it this way round last time, Michelle. But I was worried when I uploaded it to YouTube. Usually you have to do it that way to YouTube. Otherwise it looks funny. But I'm just going to go with it. Excuse me. Have a sip of my drink. Oh, it's lovely that you've come on, Michelle. Thank you for your support. It's lovely. We got another person on. Say hi. Feel free to say hi if you're on here and tell me where you're from. And we'll give people a chance to come on here because sometimes people are busy and they don't get here on time, a bit like myself. And we'll see where we go in. And yeah, fantastic. Got my tissue ready because Spirit always tickle my nose for some reason. So, but I hope you're all right, Michelle. It was lovely to see you the other day. It was really nice. So, yeah. So there we go. So we got another one. So I don't know who else is on here. I want them to say hi, but they haven't yet. They've gone now. Well, they didn't want to join us, did they? They've gone. Doesn't matter. Who will be on here will be on here, and that's the way it goes, you know. So they didn't want to stay, obviously. They just wanted to see what it was. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's just us for now, Michelle. So we'll roll with it and see what happens. And that's all we can do. And if anyone comes on, they come on. So hi, and we've got another person. If you want to say hi and where you're from, that's lovely. And also I want to let you know, guys, the comments comes up slow on my phone, my end. So I might not see what you've said straight away. So I'm talking away and I don't always see. So it's just how it is. As I said, I'm learning with this. It's a learning curve massively for me. So that person's gone again. We have someone say come on and then they go off again. So it doesn't matter. You know, Spirit always send the people that need to come and have a message, and that's how it works. So it does not matter, and that's all we can ask. You know. And anything that's confidential, obviously I will never disclose anything that's ultra confidential. It'll be, you know, I'll put that to one side and pass the message on confidentially to you. So yeah, so if you're just joining us, say hi and where you're from. We're doing messages from heaven today, and bringing you messages from spirit. We've got somebody else who's just joined us. If you want to join and stay, you're more than welcome. And if you let us know where you're from, and then I can see where everybody's coming in from, because it's hard on YouTube. You don't know where people are connecting from in the world. So it's really nice to know where they're coming from. Okay. Give it a couple more minutes longer, Michelle. See who else comes on here. You know, not everybody is, it's the time zones as well, isn't it? So, and it's something I might have to look at in the future, changing my times, maybe doing an evening. We'll see how we go. But for the minute, I'm just going to stick with the afternoons, and we'll go with that. And yeah, so we'll roll with that. So we've been on here 6 minutes, a couple minutes longer, and then I'll start with you, Michelle. The other person on here hasn't said hello. Don't be frightened if you want to say hi and join in. We're doing messages from heaven. If you just put in the comments below, you're more than welcome to join us and stay for the duration, and you might get a message from heaven. So if you don't let me know who you are, then you know we can't bring you a message. So I need a name. There you go. So you just got 2 people at the minute. So this person doesn't want to say hello. Even if you give me a little wave, that'd be lovely. Okay. Been on here a little while now, Michelle, haven't we? And we haven't got anyone else yet. So maybe I need to yeah, hopefully they will. We've got somebody else come on. Hi, if you're just joining, we're messages from hell. Oh, hi there, Emily. Okay, Emily. Usually I just go with what spirit are delivering. But if there's a burning question, yes, you know, you can ask. And if spirit can help you, they will, you know. But as a rule, you know, I'd sort of deliver what comes from them. But if there's something, you know, we'll go with the flow. All right. So thank you for joining me, Emily. If you can just let me know where you're joining us from, that'd be absolutely lovely. If you can tell me where in the world you're from, Emily, that'd be really nice. Just tie my hair back because I feel like I'm getting a little warm. Okay, oh, thank you, Emily. USA, so that's really nice. So it's this lovely for me to know. Michelle's from the UK. It's really nice to know where you're from in the world. It really helps me. All right, so, and it just builds up that lovely vibration from spirit and you interacting with me, and they love that. They love that because they draw really close. Okay, so probably a good time to get started. All right, so there you go. Right, so we've got a couple of people on here. Someone we don't know about. They don't want to step forward. That's fine. I would say don't be frightened. You know, you can say hi if you wish. You're very, very welcome. Okay, so we'll get started. And we're going to start with you, Michelle. Okay. And Michelle, I just want to touch on a little bit of health with you, okay? And I just want to make sure you're okay with regards to breathing and tight chested. Have you been feeling a bit sort of breathless or breathing difficulties lately? Because Spirit are just guiding you to sort of, not that we're diagnosing here, just some guidance there to sort of maybe have something little there checked out with yourself. And then some difficulties where sleep is concerned as well for you, Michelle. I haven't got the message yet. Okay. Yeah, just some difficulties there. So just to get that checked out, all right? So that's what I'm being guided to pass on to you, Michelle. And you know, it's, as I say, we're not diagnosing, just someone in spirit is picking that up with yourself. And okay, it was around the chest area, and I was feeling okay, you choked on a drink. It's more to do with sort of tight chested, all right, and sort of, you know, when you get shortness of breath as well. So yeah, just get that looked at. You know, it's nothing. It says we're not scaremongering. We're definitely not diagnosing, but it's just spirit highlighting, and it's guidance. It's always guidance, and it's you know, to point you in the right direction. And again, with your sleep, you know, maybe get that looked at and look at some different things that could be affecting your sleep as well. All right, so we've got a few more people. Hi everybody, if you could just give me a wave and tell me where you're from, that's fantastic. I really appreciate you coming on. And we're getting started now with our messages from heaven. Okay. I've got a lady, Michelle, joining me for you, and she's very, very short in height. She is a nan, and I want to put this on husband's side of the family. Okay, your husband's side. So it's a nan on husband's side of the family. Okay. And she had some bad habits as well. Oh, you've had reflux issues. Okay. I wish you all the best with getting that sorted. So maybe there's something there for you to look into. And she had some issues, some smoking habits and things like this. Does this make sense to you? This lady that's connecting to me, Michelle, and she's a nan on husband's side. She also mentions her heart as well. So she had some issues with her heart. It hasn't come up yet, but if you can let me know if you understand who I'm connecting with, and then we can carry on with her. Let's just see where she wants to take me. But what she was pointing out is she had some issues around the chest area as well, and she's directing that towards you. To change some ways, change some habits there. Okay, because she had she was a smoker. Can you confirm that? Because she was saying about smoking and some bad habits, Michelle. You can confirm that. Oh yes. So she was the and basically it was her that was connecting to me when we was getting guidance for yourself and your chest area. So I think we know where we're going with this, for you to change some habits that you know, to change some things that you're doing with your everyday health, because she obviously is bringing the guidance from spirit that she wished she had done that. All right. And she basically is she's a lovely lady. She's got quite a good sense of humor, and she referred, I don't know if I can say this, she's quite cheeky, because she was referring to your other half. I don't know how to say this. She's cheekily saying lazy, but I don't know why she's saying that. I really don't. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. But it's a tongue in cheek. All right, that's what she's saying. She's cheeky, and she just wanted to pass that on for you to pass on to your other half, so that he he can you get the message from her. But it's a loving, cheeky message, having said that, all right? So if you can pass that on, and I don't know why she's saying that, but yeah, as I say, we have to deliver the message that we're given. So if you can confirm, do you understand what she means by that? Yeah, that's exactly, because she did use a colourful word on the end of it, but not a really strong colourful word, but I don't want to say it. And she used a colourful word off the back of it. I can pass that on to you. But yeah, she is very cheeky, and that's how she comes across, with exactly what you just said, Catherine Tate's nan. And she is cheeky, and she shows me she even had a handbag that is, like the little I can't, that tote bag, is it? It's a tote bag. Got a little tote bag, and she's got one of those purses, the little leather purses that you go like that. It's got the two little things like that, and then it flips open. And that's why she's saying lazy. That's why she said that to me. I didn't, because if he's been off work. So she's clicking the purse open, and she used to penny pinch, and that's what she refers to herself as being, like penny pinching. She's very cheeky, but she's really lovely, and she's coming through, Michelle, because she wants you to have more fun and have that cheekiness back, that lightheartedness back about yourself, and that's what she wants to bring to you. She's lifting your energy up, lifting your spirit. Does that make sense to you? And do you understand about the handbag and the purse and penny pinching with her? So that's basically what she's dropped in for today. It hasn't come up yet, but it's a bit slow, this, and apologise if I stop when I'm trying to see what you're saying about what I'm saying. It's very difficult doing this with regards to kind of looking at the phone and seeing the messages. Yes, I remember those purses. She was very careful with money. Yeah, she really is. She's very cheeky. But there's a lot of love with her, and she's bringing you a lot of healing. And I know now why she's cheekily saying about Jason being, a lazy what's it. We'll just say lazy what's it, yeah. So, but she'd have these throwaway comments, but she would say it in a loving way. But it's like there was no filter with her, but she would lovingly throw these comments to you or to anyone, to Jason. And it's like a jib jab, and maybe a little jib jab with the arm to him as well. It's that playfulness with her. So that's lovely. They were very close. Yeah, and she loves you both very, very much, and she doesn't want you to worry. She's sending you a lot of love and healing, all right, both of you, and she's trying to do her best with bringing in new beginnings, and that's what she's bringing. I said to her, what else have you come for today? And she's bringing you new beginnings, because it's very much needed, and that's what she is dropped in for. All right, so we can only but acknowledge her love, because she basically didn't have all the opportunities that we have available. It's because you can never stay still. Oh, okay. Yeah, basically she's really trying to give you new beginnings, fresh start, and bringing a lot of love to you, Michelle. All right. And she's also mentioning to have a break, a holiday. She wants you to have a break and a holiday. So that's what she's bringing forwards for now, a break and a holiday. All right. So I feel like that's what she wanted to say. So just take note of that. It's sometimes we feel we need things, we don't actually act on it. She's urging you to do this for yourself. Have a break, have a holiday, go forwards and do something for yourself. Lift your spirits, change your scenery and lift in your spirits. All right, Michelle? So that's your mum in Jason's nan, sorry, Jason's nan stepped forward for to bring you some new beginnings and some encouragement to go forwards. All right, so I'll leave her love with you. But yes, she's very, very cheeky. And oh, sorry, she just wants to show me one. Because you mentioned Catherine Tate's nan, she was the sort of person and to put food in her bag when she went to a social occasion, nick the odd sausage roll, wrap it in a tissue and put it in her bag. And she's showing me that because that's the cheekiness there with her. And that's what she's saying. She would put something in her bag. And she always used to have, this bag's like Mary Poppins' bag, because she always used to have some Murray mints in there as well, in the bag. So she'd always be sucking on a mint or have some mints in her bag. So it's like an endless bag of treats, you know, plus little sausage rolls that she'd nick wherever she'd go off. You know, if I feel like she went to a party or a little gathering somewhere, she'd or even a funeral she's mentioning to me. That's cheeky, isn't it? And wrapping something up and putting it in a bag. So that's exactly what she used to do. Yeah, so but I leave her love with you, and she just wants you to stay strong. She's saying be strong, then she said, no, can you tell her, Claire, to stay strong? Because you are strong, Michelle, all right? So I need to just leave that as her lasting message for you. Okay, to stay strong. All right, so we're going to go to somebody else. We're running a bit late because we were waiting for people to come on here. But thanks, Michelle, for supporting me again and being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, your Jason's nan was ready and waiting to come in. So we'll see where we're going next. We'll see. If you're on here, give me a wave, say hi. Emily, you still there? If you can give me a hi, if you're still there. No, you're okay, Liz. You've come on. That's brilliant. Hi, Liz. Appreciate you joining. And Emily's still here. I think we're going to go to Emily next. As I say, we try and get around as many as we can. I'm just guided by a spirit, they tell me. That's all right, Michelle. You're very welcome. And it's lovely when new people come on as well. And welcome, Emily. And you're from the USA, I think I see earlier that you said. So thank you for joining me, Emily. Give me a second and we'll connect to spirit and see where we're going with yourself. Okay, so Emily, you've got a very cheerful disposition, Emily, haven't you? You're quite a and I'm been getting the message for you. Always look on the bright side of life, because you really do. Even though if you're feeling down, you still put on a brave face and a smile. Does that make sense to you? The spirit are very, very aware of that you are very much smiley and happy, even if you're not feeling like it inside. Yeah, okay. And that is a quality that is the most beautiful thing, you know, even though you're not feeling brilliant. If we all go through difficulties, don't we? But you generally do, you know, lift people. You've got a happy disposition even if you're not feeling it, and that's amazing. All right, and you do have healing qualities as well, Emily, as well. All right, so there's some lovely healing qualities that you bring to people, and you are very good at giving advice, and people do gravitate towards you for advice. Does that make sense to you? So that is an amazing gift. And you know, some people in this world are like that. They are givers, and people gravitate towards them for good advice and a shoulder, and that's Emily, quite frankly. Yeah. And that is because, Emily, you shine bright. Excuse Claire with her itchy nose, that's spirit. You shine bright, Emily, and you radiate a high vibration, you know, and you're a very bright light. So people are drawn to you, and quite frankly, you know, take your advice. You know, your words have wisdom and meaning and comfort to people. All right, so that's lovely, and that is something that is within. It's not something you can just be. That is just you. All right. Okay. I don't know if you are a nurse, but there's those qualities there. There's a very caring side. You could be a nurse, but does that make sense to you? There's a very caring side to yourself, nurturing, caring person. um, so yeah, right. So let's see where we're going with you, Emily. And just to let you know, I have the. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's just spirit mentioning that there's something there, and there's something there with yourself. All right, so you know you have those qualities. You might not want to act on it, but you have those qualities there. All right, so we'll see where we're going from with spirit for you, and see who we're connecting to. Right, so does the name Nanny Pat mean anything to you? It could be for somebody else. I just want to check. Does that mean anything to you? If you can let me know, because that was just shouted towards me. I wasn't expecting that at all. Do you know what that means? Hasn't come up yet. Got a lady connecting. She's got quite a nice head of hair actually, and Nanny Pat, I said. Does that mean nothing to you? I'm just acting on what spirit have just said to me. Eyes blue. Yeah, if you can just, that Nanny Pat. No, not Nanny Pat. Right, that's really weird because that was shouted to me. It might mean something for somebody else. I would say to you, just remember that, all right, because that was given to me. So, and I'm with you, so I know it was something, and spirit just sometimes throw things. All right, so we've got a lady here connecting, and I'm being told that she's an aunt on mum's side. Okay, and it could be mum's sister that I'm connecting with. And this lady, she had breast cancer. Does that make sense to you? You can let me know. I hope I'm with you and nobody else. So we'll see what happens. You can let me know. Do you know this lady? Mum's sister. Oh, your dad's sister. Okay. And you can take the breast cancer. Can you? If you can let me know so I can continue with this lovely lady step forward. She is a lovely lady, let me tell you. She is absolutely beautiful. She steps forward and she shows me her hair, and her lovely hair. It's quite thick on top, you know, and her hair was like her crowning glory. She was very proud of her hair. All right, so she's actually stepping close, and she had quite a long battle with breast cancer. She draws me to, I'm just looking now, where are we going? She's saying the right, it looks like it's her right breast, but we could have that round about the wrong way, but I just want to point that out. And she had a long battle, all right? And she was not ready to go to the spirit world, but she stepped forward today, Emily, to let you know that she's at peace and to pass this message on to family. Does this all make sense to you? She's passing this message on, and she is very, very fond of you, okay? And she's basically, she was very spiritual, and she's very much looking out for everyone in the spirit world. I need you to pass on Nanny Pat because she's the one that's saying it to me. So obviously it's meaning something from her to somebody in the family. So I have to acknowledge that. And she just said it again. So even though you don't know Emily, we need to pass that on, because she quite clearly wants me to pass that on to somebody. All right, so if you can ask around after this. And she's beautiful. She was lovely. She looked after herself. Yeah, and it's on here. You can listen back to it as well. Okay, so you can pass that on. So she wanted to mention that. She's lovely. Quite frankly, she loved her perfume, looking after herself. You know, Emily, she was very, very shocked when she got her cancer diagnosis. It was a massive shock, all right, and it did send her quite low in her mood, as it would, wouldn't it? But she remained upbeat and positive, all right. She, as I said, it was a long distance with her battle with it, and she gives me 4 years as well, okay, with this. So she, as I say, she did not want to go anywhere. She fought hard. She, I don't know if she had it for 4 years or four. There was a significance with the 4 years. I don't know if you personally know that, so I'll pass that on to you. But she is very much helping you. That sounds right. She, as I say, she made it quite clear that she did not want to go, and she felt like it wasn't her time as well. She actually felt a bit cheated, and it was a shock. But she, having said that, she wants to let you all know she is at peace. Okay, she's at peace. She's in a good place with regards to her soul and her spirit, and she knows that that was the way that she was going, all right, and that there was nothing that could have been done to prevent that, and she wanted me to pass that on, okay. And she also wants to pass on to, will be to your dad, to not feel guilty, because she's saying to me now that there's some family members around that are feeling guilt around her passing, and she really doesn't want them carrying that around. So she wants to pass it on to you, to pass on to them. Right, what happened there? Did you get that last bit? My screen went funny then. She wants to pass on to you, to pass on to your dad. Oh, he feels that's, this is why she has come forward today, basically, to get your dad to release that feeling of guilt. He's holding on to that. It makes you unwell, and she is at peace with her passing, and she knew, now she's in spirit, knew that there was nothing that could be prevented with that happening, and she wants your dad to release this, and that is really the message from her today. All right, so if you can pass that on to dad, because that is not good, holding on to that, and it's very, very difficult. And she says to me that your dad feels he should have been there more, but he needn't feel like that. All right, and that's what she just said. All right, Emily, so thank you. Yeah, brilliant, you can pass that on. And getting back to you, she says she's saying to you, you're going to be okay. All right, and she's saying, forget about the past. All right, none of that matters anymore. And hopefully you know what we're talking about. And that was her words to you, Emily. Forget about the past. None of that matters anymore. And she's doing her best. She's saying, I'm doing my best to guide you, Emily. All right. And she's saying to you to focus on your health, well-being, and your sanity. Does that make sense, all of that? Quite deep. But does that make sense to you, what we just said there? So yeah, that's what she wants to say to you, and she is kind of guiding you from the spirit world. She's like a spirit. Oh, that's lovely. You do understand. Yeah, it's hard for me when I'm bringing a deep message, and we because spirit know we're live, and being confidential as well, but that's how she worded it and wanted me to convey to you. So she just wants you to know that you're going to be steered in the right direction, and she's saying about you following your intuition. All right. She also says, the lies, Emily, the lies, Emily, you were never wrong. Again, I'll just pass on. Does that make sense to you? So she's very forthright. She's very much like guiding you forwards. She's quite a strong lady. She is very strong, and she's guiding you forwards. So I hope you understand what she meant by that last bit. Oh, bless, you do understand. Again, we're not diving deep into personals, but we are still bringing the healing and the direct message, and that's what spirit do. So you understand where we're coming from with that one, and I do too. Okay, so I want to tell you from me as well that you are doing absolutely amazing. All right, so keep pushing forwards, and that's why she was saying about forgetting about the past. All right, so keep pushing forwards. You're doing just brilliant. But she also wants to say, she's also saying about welcoming a new baby into the family. Does that make sense to you, Emily? Welcoming a new baby into the family. Yeah, I would never say anything that, unless it's a private reading. We don't go too deep into personals. It's not what we do. Say we bring in the healing, and you get the gist of what I mean. No baby, right? Okay, watch out for this space. She's saying about a baby boy. All right, welcoming a new baby boy. So I'll pass that on to you to just watch out for that. All right, so that's her bringing her insight from the spirit world, and I like to refer to them, Emily, as the eyes in the sky, because they really are the eyes in the sky. And yeah, so basically she's bringing you the healing, she's bringing you the love, and she wants to bring the healing to your dad. And she said dad's gonna be okay. All right. And she's saying give him a peck on the cheek and a hug from me. All right, and that's what she says. All right. And she wants to tell your dad he's going to be okay and to stop worrying. All right, because he mentions your dad's been stressed. So she's just saying, and we're not going to say what that is, but we're just saying that she's aware that he's stressed, and she wants to bring him some love. So if you can pass that on for your dad as well, I'm sure that will bring him a lot of comfort, because I do know. And she's also sending your dad some healing. That's lovely. She's also sending, but getting back to the baby, spirit can see, so maybe a baby coming into the family. All right, so we have to pass it on, and she will definitely be sticking around helping you. All right, definitely sticking around, bringing her love to you, Emily, and guiding you. Again, she just said to me, can you tell Emily she's fine where she is, where you are in life at the minute, and location, and you're not moving yet. All right, so I need to pass that on to you. There's no movement yet. You're fine where you are. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. And you can pass this on, and we'll move on to somebody else. So I hope you understand that, Emily. It comes up very slow on here, the comments, and we'll go to somebody else. Yeah, well, it's not happening at the minute, Emily, and because it's divine timing, you're not meant to go anywhere just yet. So just be patient with that, and it will happen when it's supposed to. All right, so she's just letting you know that. So stick with where you are at the minute. Have patience at this time. And she wants to say, she's literally doing this. She says, can you tell them I love them all? I love them all. And she says, I'm still here. And also she wants to mention doves in the sky as well. So she wants to mention that. She's saying, I'm still here and doves in the sky. So something with doves. It's definitely doves. All right, so you can pass that on to your dad. I'm sure your dad will have a lot of comfort from this message. And hopefully he will be feeling better about how he feels with her passing. All right, so we will move on to the next one. Thank you for coming on, Emily. I really appreciate it, and I hope you are able to let your dad know that your aunt has connected today. And that's my husband. He's just come on. Hello. Do you want a message? He'll say no, I don't want a message. So yeah, if you can pass that on, Emily, that's lovely, and she will be looking out for you both. All right, that's all right. You're very welcome. And it's very hard, isn't it, if someone passes to the spirit world of something, as I said, and she did not believe that she had it when she was told, and she wants to let you know she's at peace, and she wants you all to be at peace. All right, so we'll get moving on to the next one. But thank you, Emily. Thank you for your time today. And you can always leave me a comment below as well. I really appreciate that. So we move on to the next one. So who else have we got on here? We've got a few more. If you would like to let me know who you are and where you're from, then I can, if you'd like to join in, that'd be lovely. And we'll see where we're going. Anyone else is coming on? Let's have a look. Comments are very slow on here, but it's just what it is. So we've got 5 people. Is anyone gonna say hi if you'd like to join in? That would be really good. And Liz, Bristol, UK. Hi, Liz. Liz, did you connect last time we did a live, or is this a different Liz? Just so I know. You could let me know. Oh, it is. You did. I think I remember the surname, but Claire doesn't always remember. So if you could let me know. Yeah, you did. Okay, all right. Well, no one else is stepping forward at the minute, Liz. So we will just see what spirit wants to say. Yeah. So we'll just let the energy clear and go to yourself. All right. You've been making some really good decisions for yourself, Liz. Some excellent decisions. And you know you have, don't you? The decisions that you're making, life decisions, are really good. All right. And they're actually being beneficial to you at the minute. Does this make sense? And spirit are aware that you are being a bit more spiritual as well, being a bit more spiritual and a bit more following your own guidance, and you're actually, Liz, looking at the world a lot more different to what you used to, aren't you? You're looking at life differently. It's almost like, Liz, you've had a bit of an awakening, and you're actually drawn, Liz, to all things spiritual, and it's kind of how you found my channel. Does that make sense to you? Because spirit are aware of this. You are tapping into that spiritual side of yourself where you might have not have done that before, and it's kind of it's like you are being a bit more inquisitive with it. You want to find out more about the spirit world, and what we are, and do you know what I mean? Like all of that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. I've just seen the messages. So that's lovely that you're doing that. And it's because, Liz, you are aware that there's more to us than just bones and flesh and, you know, a head and a brain. You know, you are aware that we are very, very intuitive. You know, we've got our own psychic compass. We can make really good decisions for ourselves. And you're trying to follow that. Also, meditation as well, Liz. Don't know if you have just started meditation, but that is being brought in, and books on that sort of thing as well. Is being brought in for you from the spirit world. So books on meditation and things like this. So yeah, I feel like it's all good. It's all good. You're learning and growing, helping yourself go forwards, helping yourself, you know, spiritually, helping your healing, just in every which way. It's kind of, you're even making better health choices, which is fantastic. So you're making better health choices as well. So that's brilliant. And the spirit world are guiding you, are very aware that you're doing this. So I'm overheating again. Right. So let's see what we're going spirit wise with you. If there's anybody stepping into chat. Okay. Right. So right. There's a gentleman stepping close. That's all right. That's all right. Thanks, Michelle. There's a gentleman stepping close for you, Liz, and he was a bit of a DIY man. He had no problem picking up a hammer and banging it in some wood and making something and measuring it with his tape measure. And does seem like this gentleman makes sense to you. He strongly came in with that because that's what he wanted to show himself as when he stepped close to me for you. Don't know, I can't see yet if you understand who this is, but yeah. And he was a smoker as well. Does the smoking bit make sense? And he did say he was a father figure, so I'm saying this is dad. You can take the smoking as well. But yeah, he wanted to come in. He's got his tape measure. He was measuring a bit of wood and banging it into banging nails into a piece of wood. And he used to smoke when he was younger. Okay, that's where he stepped forward to me. He mentions a rabbit hutch. So I know he made a rabbit hutch out of wood. You know, what else would you make it out of? But he mentions a rabbit hutch. I don't know that you can take the rabbit hutch bit, but he was handy. He could put his you can take the rabbit hutch. He basically you know, he was couldn't wait to show me that bit about him. He's proud. He's proud he could just turn his hand to anything like that. You know, and I've got him here and he's showing me he used to fix this. He's laying on his back and he's doing that and fixing this and fixing that. So that's brilliant. And he wants to tell you, Liz, that he misses you. He misses you. And he just said to me, can you tell Liz, Claire, to keep smiling for me? And that's what he wanted to say to you. All right. So he just wanted to bring that across. He's looking out for you massively in the spirit world, bringing you so much love. All right. He also says you're doing amazing. All right. And I don't know why he's saying as well, he doesn't want you to worry about others. Don't worry about the others. So again, I can't, you know, go into, but we have to bring that across because that's what he wanted to tell you, all right? And he's looking out for you, and he's helping you, because he's aware actually that you, because you are sort of tapping into things more spiritually, i.e. being on here, you know, looking up stuff. And he's drawn closer to you because of that. And he's giving that a massive thumbs up, because he's really happy that you're acknowledging he's still around. He's still around you, he's still helping, you know, and he's still, and he had workman's hands, like his hands, you could tell he was a grafter. He's got, like, you know, your hands that look like they've done some work. That's what he wants to show me. Okay. Right. Okay, so just going down just the route with your dad at the minute, it's just I'm just asking a little bit more about him and why we've come here. And he gives me the sense with you that you are he just is scooping you up and trying to give you more confidence in life. That's what he wants to do. He wants to give you more confidence. You know, you can do this. He's giving you more confidence, Liz. Coming close to you. Right. Also, I don't have the Guinnesses with him. He's shown me a pint of Guinness. You know, he's very much a man's man, your dad, and he very much he used to work hard, and he was a family man. Does that make sense to you, Liz? As I say, he liked a pint. Yeah, he gave me it said Guinness on it, but you know, it could be a pint of lager. As I say, he's a man's man, you know, and he was a decent human. He's a decent man. He's kind and caring, all right. And he mentions animals. I feel like animals as well. And he's just one of these people that you wish was still around, all right. And he knows that you wish he was still around and you miss him. And he's saying, I am still around. I'm still here. All right. So he's very much still around you. And he also is saying to me to tell you forgiveness, forgive and forget. Does that make sense to you, Liz, with that bit as well? Okay. And it's hard when I get a message like that, because again, he needed to say that, forgive and forget. He wants you to release something. It's all about the healing connection to the spirit world. If it's something personal, something that's deep niggling, they know we need to hear, then they feel they really have to pass that on to you. And that's what he wants to tell you. All right. Okay. He mentions chest. I don't know if you know about bronchial pneumonia with him, or some sort of pneumonia with him as well. He's mentioning his chest and bronchial pneumonia. Does that make sense to you, Liz? Because that's what he's just saying about his health there. Okay, but again, he is very much around you. It's like he was chesty at the end, yeah, because he gave me specifically bronchial pneumonia. I don't know if you know that detail, but it was taking me right to the chest. I feel that was really the catalyst, you know. So it was something that that he had there as well. And I feel like with him, he don't really want to go there, if I'm honest. Typical male. Doesn't really want to go into his passing too much. And it's because it's too emotional for you. Does that make sense to you, Liz? That's why he doesn't really want to go there. He's come through, as I say, with his hammer, banging nails, you know, yeah. And I can only convey what he wants me to relay to you, to help, not bring up things from the past. He just wants you to remember him in the happy disposition that he was, And he was good for advice, wasn't he? Your dad's very good for giving you advice. And he can still bring that through from spirit. He says, I'm still here and I can still bring advice to you. All right, so that's what he wants to say to you. You know, he's very much helping rebuild Liz, helping Liz go forward and helping Liz continue her journey in this world and a journey of discovery. And that's what he's helping. He's helping you discover your things about yourself and things like this. And the spiritual side as well is also being guided from him. So if you wonder where that's coming from, feeling the need to tap into little things like we said earlier, it's coming from him. But lasting message from him, he says he wants to tell you you're doing great and he loves you very, very much. He says, I'm sticking around. He says, I'm sticking around. I'm not going anywhere. He's sticking around. He's staying very much around your energy and helping. And he wants to thank you for everything that you've done for him. Okay, he wants to thank you. I don't know if the cancer was with him, but there was a mention of cancer. If you could confirm that. But yeah, there was a few issues with your dad. Again, he doesn't really want to go too deep into all of that. So the cancer's not with him. It could be with somebody else. All right. So as again, it was the main thing was his chest. So I was asking, he doesn't really want to tap me to bring all of that up. All he wants you to know is that he is at peace, okay, and he's around still, and he can hear you. He's saying, can you tell Liz I can hear her? I can hear. So he's saying, ask away. So if you want to know something, he's telling you to ask. I don't know if you've done this already. Ask away and he will answer. And that's what he's saying, ask away. All right, so I'll leave his love with you, Liz, but you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine, and he's very much, you know, he likes the spirit side of it, actually, Liz. He likes it. He likes being able to check up on everybody and you know, stick around still. You know, he likes that, and he didn't know that. Okay, so I'll leave his love with you. All right, so I hope that's okay for you. And lovely man, and it's lovely that he joined us today to step forward to bring you some love. You're welcome, Liz. You're very, very welcome. And yeah, so you've got it on here. It'll be posted. You can look back and see the messages and get some comfort from it. As I say, he's not going anywhere. I'm just listening into him. So I feel like there's something else, but if not, we will move on. He's telling you to move forward with big strides now. So that's what the lasting message was. He just said, can you tell Liz to move forward with big strides? All right. And he sends his love and his blowing kisses to you. All right. So he's mentioning something about your hair. Don't know if you wanted to change your hair, but he's mentioning something about your hair. I don't know if you were thinking of changing it, but your dad's saying he likes your hair as it is. All right, I'll leave that as his lasting message. Okay, Liz, so we'll move on to somebody else. And who have we got? Anybody else we got here that would like to have a message from heaven? Okay, anyone else? Have we got anyone else? We've had people come on and then people go off. So who have we got? Anybody else on here for a message? We've got 3 people, but I think we've done, what have we done? 2, we've done 3 messages. We've got nobody else. Someone's gone off, so that's fine. You know, whoever comes on here is meant to have a message, and that's how it works, and that's how the spirit world works. You're guided here, you know, and that's how it works, so that's fine. So we got anyone new on here? We haven't at the minute. Have you got any questions for me? Please ask away while we're still here, and I'll do my best to answer. And see where we go. I don't know why the messages come up very slow on here, and I don't get them till like after I've said the message ages ago. I don't get the confirmation straight away. I don't know why it's so slow, but there you go. Here we have it. So see if anyone else is coming on. But yeah, thank you for coming on here and joining me again. What I might do is I might put this put it up earlier to let people know I'm going live, so that people get a little bit more warning rather than on the day maybe. But yeah, whoever comes on is meant to, so that's how it works. Thank you for your likes. I really appreciate it, and it helps me go forwards. It helps me as well, because being live on here and doing readings and trying to look at the phone is a little bit tricky sometimes, because you're on a connection with someone in spirit, and you're not sure if you are with the person that is the person that you're trying to read for. So it can be tricky. So we do our best. We do our best to sort of persevere with it, with technology. Yeah, so is Michelle still here? I don't know if Michelle's still here. We've got Liz and Michelle. Have we got Michelle, or is that Emily? Not sure who else is on here at the minute. That's fine. But thank you, Liz, for coming on here. Do appreciate it. And you know, we've only got one on here. We've got someone called Natalie on here. Hi, Natalie. Where are you from, Natalie? If you can let me know where you're from, I'd really appreciate that. Getting hot in here today. Oh, you're from Luton. Oh, that's lovely. We're doing messages from heaven. We've done about three messages. I think you're the only one on here at the minute. They've had their message, and would you like a message? Shall we connect to spirit world for you? If you would like that, I can try that for you and see where we're going. Yeah, okie dokie. Right. So Natalie, does this make sense to you at the minute? You feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads. Does that make sense to you in life? You want some answers. You're kind of in the middle of the crossroads at the minute. You're like, which way? You're like being pulled that way. You're not sure, are you? All right, you're not sure at all of where you're going, and you just want some guidance there, yeah? And the thing is, yeah, we can get guidance from spirit, but where you are at the minute and that feeling, what that is, Natalie, is you're acknowledging that I need to change something, and you're acknowledging that, and now that it's that, right, I'm going to do something about it. I need to change it, so because I'm feeling in the middle, don't know where I'm going, bit lost. And the fact that you've acknowledged that is the first step. So it's that setting that intention. So, and spirit is saying you already know this, so we're going to guide you forwards now. Okay, So we're going to guide you forwards. Okay, and we'll see where we're going. But there are some career changes as well mentioned for you. Does this make sense? Some career changes as well. So yeah, some career changes. Spirit are bringing these in, and this is all good. They're giving you the thumbs up. So this is good. You actually, Natalie, you're an entrepreneur, and self-employment is highlighted for you. I don't know if this is you at the minute, but that's what Spirit are giving me for you. They're saying about self-employment, and you're very much an entrepreneur. And this is why you're in that middle of that crossroads, aren't you? You're like, I know I can do X, Y, Z. And it's just about figuring out a few things in your life, isn't it, to get there. And you will get there. All right, so that's what they're saying. Yeah, that makes sense to you. Good, so because we're on here and it's personal, we can't disclose everything, but it's just what Spirit bringing me to highlight this, that they are aware, and you do know that. All right, so they're going to be giving you some help there. That's what I want to say. All right, they're going to be giving you some direction. And don't be surprised when the synchronicities start stacking up, i.e. angel numbers 1111, okay, and things like you noticing things, words jumping out of things, out of text, guidance, signposts. Look out for all of these things, because that's all the guidance they're bringing in, and that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be bringing all that into you and helping you there. All right, so don't be surprised with all of that coming in, all right, because that'll all start happening now. Now you're setting that intention. You need some direction, and they'll bring all that in for you. So see where we're going with connecting to the spirit world with your loved ones, and see where we're going. Okay, so I've got a lovely lady here, and she's saying it's a nannying spirit, grandma nannying spirit. And this is on mum's side, mum's mum. Okay, does that make sense to you? You got mum's mum in spirit. Okay, right. This lady, she love your nanny spirit, yeah. Okay. She is stepping forwards, and she is very, very much, she's looking out for you as like a spirit guide guiding you, all right? And she knows, okay, that you've been anxious, and that's what she says to me. She says she knows you're anxious, and she's helping you go forwards. Okay. I just want to ask you, because this nanny pack thing has come up. I don't know if that means anything to you. I had this earlier with somebody, and it could be, but I've got to mention a nanny pack. If it means nothing to you, then it was definitely with my last lady. Okay, we're having fun and games with spirit today. Again, I have to do my job and mention it. So it means not for you. That was for the last lady. That's fine. I just wanted to confirm that. And this lady is very much missed, isn't she? Everybody misses her. Everybody in the family misses her. It's like a gaping hole since she's passed. Okay, so, and she knows this, and you know what? She knows how much she was loved. She really does, Natalie. She knows how much she was loved. Okay. And she says to me about her health at the end, and she also says she's got an itchy eye today and a nose. She also says she was saying to the family, I can't do this anymore. Did you know about that? At the end, she was saying, I can't do this anymore. All right, so she was ready to pass. Does that make sense to you? I'm not sure if that's what she says to me. All right, okay. It's not something you're saying. If it is, you might know, but it was coming from her, what she said. I can't do this anymore. All right, so it's tough when I get I just have to pass it on. Um, and yeah, as I say, she's lovely. You know, she's got quite a nice head of hair actually. And she is right. Let's see where she's taking me now for you. Again, I just want to mention Natalie, because she says to me she didn't want to leave you all. She didn't want to leave you all, but she knew it was the time to depart and go back home. She didn't want to leave you all, right? Okay, so it is very, very tough for us left behind, especially, but she loves you all very, very much, all right? Um, she said to you just now, stand firm with your beliefs, Natalie. And she's just saying that to you. All right. Okay, does that make sense to you? All right. And mum misses her as well. Mum misses her. But she's almost like just a big comfortable, you know, when you've got someone who's just like the big comfort in the family, that's what she's like, the big comfort. And that's why she's so missed. Everyone really misses her. It's like a very, very big loss to you all. And she knows that she was loved. You know, Natalie, that is the main thing that she wants to say as well. She knows how much that you all miss her, and she knows how much she is loved. Okay. She says, she's very cheeky, she says, I'm still up here causing trouble. So that's, she's quite cheeky as well. She said, I'm still up here causing trouble. All right. So, but she is lovely, and that's the lighter side of her personality coming through there. And she's watching out for you all. Right. Let's see where we're going with her. Lovely lady. And you know, it's lovely when they connect. And are so eager to come through and bring through messages for you. You know, they can't wait. Sometimes they come in really quick and I have to grab them, and if not, I ask them to repeat again. But yeah, what she tells me is there was a relief with her when she passed. She was relieved to pass, and she wants to pass that on, all right, to mum in the family. She wants to pass on that she was relieved and that she's okay, all right. And she was welcomed with open arms from family members, all right. Also, she wants to mention a sister. There was a sister that welcomed her in spirit, but she mentions a sister, all right. And okay, and she's saying about happy memories with family, happy memories, and she mentions happy memories with everybody, mum. Okay, right, where are we going now with you? But she's saying because she's just going back to what we was talking about with you, Natalie. She's saying to me to tell you, you're going to be all right. Okay, stick with it. All right, and focus. She's saying you need to focus and stay put and focusing. Does that make sense with where you are now? And she's helping there. And she's saying as well, she says she is aware of all the pressures that you're under, the pressures that we have in life, and the pressures that you've been under, Natalie, as well. She's aware of that. All right. So again, there's a massive I love you. And she wants you to, she's saying she's glad you've reached out. That's what she's saying. She's saying, I'm glad she's reached out. I don't know who's someone in the family. She's dangling a big gold locket, or something on a chain. It looks gold to me. She's dangling that as well. So that would be something that she would have worn. There's something with a gold locket. I don't know if you can ask about that if you're unsure, but she dangles that. But she is a lovely lady who didn't want for much. All right, she just was very family orientated, very family, and she is very happy that she received all the love and care that she wanted, and that's all she wanted. She wanted to leave behind, Natalie, that she knew she was loved. Does that make sense to you? That was so important. She loves the fact you're keeping her memory alive as well. All right. Okay. And as I say, she is not going anywhere. She's still here. She's still here. She's very happy. And also she wants to give her regards to someone called Alfie. I'm sure she just said the name Alfie. Does that make sense to you? If you can put yes, Alfie, or no, so I know. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger, as we're just bringing across what she wants to say. No, Alfie. Right, okay. So that's a random one. I won't dismiss that from her because, again, that might be something to do with your life or something with mum that you don't know about. So if you can pass that on to, because it's definitely, I'm definitely for you with that. So it's something you can pass to mum, and giving regards to someone called Alfie, right? So I'll leave that with you. But again, Natalie, keep going forwards. I know you're feeling stuck, all right? And she's also saying she doesn't want you to take life too seriously, Natalie, as well. So that's what she's saying. All right, so don't take life too seriously. Because you're very very capable, and she mentions you being a very creative person, so nurture all of that, all your creativity there. All right, and she wants you to pass this to your mum. She's telling you to say, can you tell mum I passed peacefully? All right, and that is really important for your mum's healing. So that's what she wants to say there. But you're doing amazing, Natalie, and there's nothing to worry about. And your nan is very, very much okay where she is. And she's keeping an eye on you all, and enjoying. She's enjoying being able, Natalie, to connect with everyone still in spirit, all right, because they don't know when they go to spirit what they're going to be faced with, and it's the unknown, isn't it? But she's very happy that she's still able to connect with everybody, all right? So I'll leave her love with you, and thank you so much for coming on here. But she's a lovely lady, and she is definitely going to be guiding you. All these people that come on here from spirit have come on here for a reason, and to let you know everything's going to be okay in life, and they're helping, as well as the healing, they're helping you go forwards. All right, so she's helping you. Okay, so thank you, Natalie, thank you for your feedback. And we'll see if we've got one more on here. If you can give me a hello and where you're from, if you'd like me to connect. That's all right. You're very welcome, Natalie. I hope that makes sense. It's very difficult because I don't want to go too personal. And spirit know that. They know as well, because as I say, they're very intelligent and they know how to deliver the message, so that you know they know. Does that make sense? And that's what we do on here. Thank you, Natalie. You're very welcome. And we've got Charlie. Is that Charlie? Chally. I really hope I'm pronouncing that. I apologise if I've not. But yeah, thank you, Natalie. I appreciate your time, and if you can leave me a comment or a thank you, whatever, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Thanks for joining. So we got Charlie from Utah. Thank you for coming on here. Shaylee. Shaylee, that's your name, is it? Shaylee? I hope that's right, Shaylee. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you. That's Carla. Shaylee, we're going to connect to you now, all right, and just give you some help there, and we'll see where we're going with spirit, all right. So give me a second. Claire's mouth's gone dry, so have a little drink and see where we're going for you, right? Okay, right, see where we're going with you. Okay. Right, so without going too personal deep again, there's been a lot of tears around you, all right, and you are getting through the worst now. Does that make sense to you? And spirit are aware of that, Shaylee. Does that make sense to you? You're getting through the worst, all right? Yeah, okay, and spirit are aware of that. You've been getting a lot of healing from the spirit world, and they're telling you you're doing amazing now, okay? So, and it's hard when we're going through that, isn't that? And is this connected to some sort of grief as well for yourself, of someone's passing? Does that make sense to you, Shaylee? You can say yes. Okay, that's fine. No, if you don't want to come on, that's fine. Okay. My love and blessings go to you. Thank you for joining me, and take care. Okay, that's absolutely fine. It's not for everyone. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I thought you was leaving. Oh, bless. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, right. You had me worried then. I thought spirit had said something we shouldn't have. Okay. So they're just aware that things have been tough for you. And do you know what I want to say about that? You're not alone, Shaylee. All of us, I can guarantee you, everyone that's been on here today, everyone that I meet and I do readings for, life throws some rubbish at us. It really, really does. And things are life lessons, and they're a test for us. Things can be really difficult. And we have to learn and grow and become stronger and push through all these really, really difficult times. And that's kind of you, isn't it? It's kind of you. But we don't want you feeling like you don't want to be here anymore, and spirit definitely do not want that. Okay, all right, definitely not. Most definitely, because you have your own gifts, your own attributes. You are here to live a lovely, wonderful life, to be happy, to be healthy, to experience all the good things in life, to find out who Shaylee is. Good, okay. We don't want you feeling low, and moments of lowness can creep into us all. We're none of us are exempt from this feeling low. So we're here today to lift you up, put you on back on your path, hopefully, and make you feel a whole lot better. So you've come on here for a reason. All right, so that's what we're here to do today. That's spirit for you, to bring you some healing and to help you go forwards. All right. Was this connected to grief, or is it just connected to you just feeling low? Is this connected to someone's passing that you felt like this? If you could let me know. A number of things. Okay, all right. Yeah, and you know what? When it is a number of things, everything feels like, I feel like with you felt like everything's come crashing down, and that is not good, is it? You feel like everything's coming crashing down on you, and you're like, what else are you going to throw at me? You know, what else? Why aren't things going my way? You know, and they will go your way. And unfortunately, sometimes things all go at once, don't they? Okay. So that's what Spirit is saying. Okay, all right. Because I was asking if it was connected with someone passing, wasn't I, as well? So it's that and other things, all right? It can be a whole multitude of things, can't it? And okay, so it's very difficult, isn't it? And I'll see if there's anyone here from Spirit for you. But my heart goes out to you, and excuse me, and Spirit was sending you a lot of love and healing at this time, Shaylee, all right, to help you go forwards and help you, you know, get back to where you should be in life. You know, get back to where you should be, get back to being you again, feeling you, and you know, to lift you up. All right. Also, I want to mention as well, don't know if you felt a bit hormonal. There's a bit of a hormonal imbalance as well. You may want to get checked out as well. And sometimes that can actually you know, make us feel very anxious, and make us feel not ourselves as well. So that may be something there for you to have a look into, Shaylee. All right, so some guidance there from Spirit where that is for you. Okay, so, and they can play havoc with us, can't they, hormones? So it's I would say just general, you know, sometimes a hormonal imbalance can make us feel anxious, you know, not in a good place. So maybe go and get a doctor's appointment and just check yourself out. And that's, it's a Spirit, don't diagnose, but we can bring the guidance in, and then it's up to, you've got free will whether you act upon it, and you know, it's just some guidance there, and that's what they brought in for you. Okay, so go and get that checked out, and then see where we go with that for you, and hopefully you can get yourself back on the road to recovery and feeling good again, you know. So we're only human at the end of the day. All right, so, and I'm sure you will find that inner peace as well. And I do to detect with you some heart healing is needed. Does that make sense to you? With some sort of heartbreak, some heart healing needed for you as well. Okay, so spirit are bringing you the healing there. It's in your heart space, and they are going to do everything they can, like, because today, Shaylee, you've given them the green light to give you some healing, to bring you some help. It's you've asked for help. Okay, so don't stop. It's after here with me, that will continue. All right, so just I wanted to tell you that, okay, because that's the power of the spirit world. They know what we need, and they bring that to us. All right, so you being here today is kind of a green light for that. All right, so okay, let's see where we're going here. Right, who have we got joining us for you? Right. I've got a gentleman joining, Shaylee, and he's got quite a nice dark head of hair, moustache. I'll just connect with him. If he's not for you, then you can tell me, but I'll have to acknowledge him because he stepped close to me. And he has a moustache, or he has some facial hair, but I'm specifically seeing it around the top lip. All right. Okay. And he mentions cancer. And he's mentioning, I don't know why he's mentioning antibiotics, but he's mentioning some sort of medication with that. And I feel he couldn't get the help he needed. Does that make sense to you, all of that? If you can give me a yes or a no. I'll see if it comes up. Was he absolutely for that, or was that for something else? He didn't get the help he needed, did he? Oh, so you can take the gentleman stepping close as father figure. Can you take that? And he couldn't get the help he needed right away. No, it doesn't make sense. Right, okay. Right. So what bit doesn't make sense? Because the dark hair and that, does that any of that make sense with you? And the facial and cancer, does that make sense to you? No. Okay. Then it is probably for somebody else. All right. So if he does know you, this can happen with spirit. It might be someone in the family knows, and you don't directly know. I've also had that before. Okay, so I have to just acknowledge him. And if you don't know who he is, if you can give me, can you just tell me a definite, so I know it's, you definitely don't know him. He was sort of like a father figure, dark, very dark hair and a bit of a facial hair. If you can say no, I don't know him, or so I can continue on not with him. I didn't want to not acknowledge him really. Okay. Yeah, because as I say, he was very forthcoming forwards, and he was like, I'm here, you know, and as soon as I started connecting with you, and I had to acknowledge him, all right, and I feel he is connecting to you, because I wouldn't have him connecting with somebody else. Yes, yeah, it was a thick moustache. That's what he's come forwards with, and it's dark. All right, so and it was cancer, and he didn't get the medication straight away. So you do know him, yeah, or someone knows him, yeah. I can't choose who comes through. I'm really sorry. It's not like I can pick up my phone and dial. Yeah, well, the thing is, he didn't get the medication that he needed, and that's what he said. Oh, it's all right. He didn't get the medication he needed, and he said to me antibiotics, but I think you need a little bit more than that, you know, for what he had, and he just didn't get the help. All right, and he passed. Okay, so but he's comes through to bring some love and some guidance to you. All right, and he wants to let everybody know he's all right. Okay, now he was a father, because he says he was a dad. So I don't know if you know that bit about him, but I have to pass that on. But yeah, the thick moustache is what he wanted to show me, in the dark hair. His hair is very, he's got nice head of hair and short on top, but kind of a little bit sticky uppy, and short, but kind of a little sort of going like that. And that's what his hair's like. All right. But bless him, he did not get what he needed to fight it, basically. He didn't get the help, which is very, very sad. And he just wanted to step forward to let everybody know he's okay. And I don't know why he's shown me. It's, you know, those lovely big rugs you can get, right? It's a lovely rug. It's like a tapestry, not a tapestry. It's got like all patterns on it. I don't know what this means to him or yourself. There's a lovely rug. He's shown me a rug, very specific with him. Do you know this part? It's a very random thing, but he wanted to show me this beautiful rug. And it's a rug that you put on the floor, by the way. You're not sure. It's hard, isn't it? And it's so specific, that as well, with this rug. Quite a large rug. So maybe that was what he did as a job. Okay, right. Let's just see where we go now. All right. Been on here an hour and 35, so we'll wrap up soon. All right. So he basically right. He's bringing you blessings. He's saying about blessings. He's saying about blessings. Does that mean something to yourself? Blessings in general. He's saying blessings. I don't know if that means something to you. And that's what he wants to say. He's very much has a lot of faith around him, and he's saying about blessings. It's a random thing, I know, but it's very difficult because you're not sure who he is. Right. Okay. If we're not sure who he is, we'll just continue and see what Spirit wants to say to you. And yeah. No, this is something you're going to have to ask in the family. It was, the rug was beautiful. This rug he showed me. It was like all right. I'll ask him. Okay, I'll ask him if there's a name, and we can but ask. All right. So I'll ask away. Okay. I'm going to get him to ask. I've asked him, so the rest is up to him now. He knows I'm asking for a name, and I'll continue, and then I'll see if he says his name to me for you. All right, so you can pass this on to someone. Right, I'm getting sort of a Ranji or Ranji, something like that. Ranji. Could have a T on the end. I'll just pass that over. That's what he's saying. Ranji, something. No, it wasn't Robert. It wasn't Robert. Just double check. It was Ran. I'll leave him there, and if he feeds me anything else with regards to his name, I take it that you can take Ron and Robert then in spirit. All right, it's very difficult. I think because we are not sure from your point of view where he connects to you or your family. All right, so yeah, it's hard when because their vibration, they like to connect, and they like to know that you know who they are as well. It's okay. Right, so with regards to yourself, we don't want you feeling low, do we? We do not want you feeling low. And the whole point is for you. Yeah, so you can pass that name on, all right? It's definitely Ranji or Ranjits, something like that. He's confirmed it again. Please pass that on, and please let me know, because I like to know, feedback. All right, if you find out, please let me know. And he's come forwards to let you know you're going to be just fine. Okay, you're going to be just fine. He's bringing in actually a massive bowl of fruit. It's like blessings and offerings. Does that mean something to you? All right, he's bringing that in. Okay, That's what he's bringing in. He's just saying you're going to be just fine. Okay, so it's a big bowl of fruit, and it's like blessings and offerings, and that's what he's bringing to you. All right, so I know he's for you or someone around you. He definitely want to step forwards. So he's bringing you this big bowl of fruit. All right, maybe you need to eat some more fruit, lift your energy, lift your spirit, and lift yourself up. All right, so make yourself feel a little bit better. But that's what he's coming through with today. So I feel that's all we have from him. But again, probably because you weren't sure of him as well, he's sort of gone a little quiet. But it's just aware there's been some tears and some upset, and we want you happy, Shaylee. We want you happy. That is all we want. So do what makes you happy in life. Don't worry about others, all right? And if friends and people are upsetting you, can you please step away from them, because they're not good for you? Does that make sense to you? All right, just step away from them, Shaylee. It's really not worth it. Some people aren't meant to be in our lives. Some people aren't good for us. So that's what Spirit is saying to you. Oh, I'm sure you have someone, but I'm just saying some people are not good for us. Some people are not good, and if you feel like you need to step away from some people, then that's fine. You've got to nurture yourself, all right? But want you to do some meditation. I want you to look out for yourself, do some meditation, and nurture yourself, all right? And oh, bless. Well, I maybe that's why they're saying that you've distanced from friends then, because if you're feeling a little bit isolated, maybe that's why they were saying that. Maybe you need to change that somehow, connect with people. But I really hope you get all the help you need. Sometimes just reaching out, joining a group or a hobby or something like that can help. Do you know what I mean? There are really, really good people out there. There really are some lovely people out there, all right? So I hope you reach out to somebody, okay? Because, when we're feeling rubbish, we think we're the only ones. We think we're the only ones, but we're not. There's a lot of people that feel the same, a lot of people in the same, feeling the same. So, just reach out to somebody and get some love and support there, okay? So I wish you all the best, Shaylee. Thank you for coming on here. I'm going to be closing off now because I've been on here a long time. And I'm sorry for anybody who's come on here and it's I can't connect to messages to spirit people in spirit, the spirit world, to bring you some love and guidance, and appreciate you coming on here. I'm sorry that I can't be on here hours and hours. It just I can't do that. But I will be coming on here Mondays to bring you some healing messages from the spirit world. So stick around, subscribe, and look out for my notifications. And thank you for coming on here. And we've got Angie. And if you can let me know where you're from, that's brilliant. But sorry, Angie, it's I wish I could give you an insight into that. Do you know what? We always have the answers ourselves a lot of the time, and it's about being patient and divine timing for the right person to come into your life. And what I want to say is a soulmate to you. All right, it's a soulmate connection, and you have to be patient and wait for that to align. All right, so that's what will happen there, and this person will be heaven sent. All right, so you just have to be patient. Okay, so you know, I can't tell you who he's going to be. All I will say to you is that you deserve a soulmate. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Yeah, you will do. You'll find a soulmate, you know, because you've set the intention and you're projecting out to the universe to um, to bring this to yourself. And also, I want to tell you that you needed to create space for that. Okay, so once you created space, um, and then you once you create space, then definitely someone can come in your life. That's what I want to say to you, you know. um so I wish you all the best with that. All right, Angie. Hi Blue Moon, hi Carla. We got Carla. I wish I could connect with my dad. I do. Oh, and Blue Moon. Oh, it's all right, Blue Moon. I'm going to be sticking around, you know, like coming on here weekly. And we'll try and, you know, figure out better days, better times, and see how we go forwards with this. Carla, oh, I feel like, you know, this has been a long time coming for you. Yeah, thank you. I know I'm going to, but I just want to say to Carla, come on here again. And I'll just say to Carla, this has been a long time coming. All right. And you've done the right thing. All right. So I'll send you lots of love because I'm going to sign off now. Um, You've got, yeah, I'm going to, yeah, that's all right. Thank you, Shaylee. But yeah, Carla, you know, that's been a long time. I'm okay to talk. I'm not connected, you know, I'm okay to just tell you this, Carla, um, that had been a long time coming, and you were very, very brave for doing that and stepping forwards on your own. All right, and you're, you know, your dad would be very proud. All right. And I wouldn't mind betting that your dad didn't really care much for him as well. All right, so you did the right thing there. Um, yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. I'm signing off. I'm not. Thank you, Shaylee. Thank you, Blue Moon. And I know you connect. That's all right. You're very welcome, Carla. You know, come on here again because I'm going to be coming on here again, and I'm happy to come on here because the thing is, it's people need the healing, and that's the point of mediums. Mediums are here to connect to spirit world, and it's a tough job, you know. And we're bringing the healing to people, and there's messages that are needed and things that need to be said. And don't forget, your loved ones in spirit really want to bring that through and mention things to yourselves to bring healing, and that's why we're here. So yeah, but Claire is a little tired today, doing too much of well, actually, Blue Moon. Now, depending on my schedule for the week, I might try and start doing other days, maybe another day. And I might start doing other days. So watch out for this, you know, because this is all learning curve for me. Yes, I do private readings, Carla, I do. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. All right, so you can connect to me on Facebook. Yeah, so as I say, I've got sidetracked now. Yeah, no, I have to look after my energy, but I'm going to be trying to schedule maybe another live somewhere in the week. So at the minute it will stick with Mondays, and I might change the times, and we'll see how we go with this. All right. Okay. Okay. So just stick with me. you know, I'm on a journey like everyone on here. I'm on a journey with this, figuring out what works for me, working with my spirit guide. He's guiding me, helping me, you know, to help you guys, and also to grow my channel and reach people, which is what we do as mediums. And we have to do it, you know, with dignity, with grace, with integrity. And it's, yeah, getting a balance there. So, and again, like say, like I think it was Blue Moon, Charlie, that said it can be energy draining. I have to manage my energy very well. So I will be going forwards with this. This is like wheels in motion now for me, my YouTube lives. So stick with me, be patient, and I'm going to start doing more of them, and maybe some better time slots for you guys to connect going forward. So, but thanks so much for your love and support, honestly. It's really, really appreciated. And if you want help with anything that you're going through in life, you only have to ask Spirit. And we've all got a guardian angel that helps us as well, every one of you. So you're never alone, Shaylee. No one is ever alone. If I'm on my own, which is quite a lot of the time actually, oh, that's lovely, Blue Moon, thank you. If I'm ever on my own, I don't feel alone because I've got spirit world, I've got my dad in spirit, I've got my spirit guide. You know, I'm quite all right with my own company. It's weird, but then I'm strange. But jokes aside, you're never alone. You've all got help, and you only have to ask. You've got your loved ones in spirit. If you've got parents in spirit, trust me, put the call out in your mind. They're listening. They hear your thoughts. They will help you. They can help more ways now in spirit than they could when they were here, because they can see and feel what we need. So just put the call out to them and see what materializes from that. You'll be really, really surprised. Yeah, weird is yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, it's a good way to be, Shaylee. It's a good way to be. So, but yeah, no, I love interacting with you all, and I'll get more confident. We're using my phone and looking at the messages whilst connecting to spirit. And also, you know, like you say, I'll get just better with it. So, yeah, we'll stick around, stick with me, and you know, look out for my notifications when they come up. And if you're on here and spirit direct me to you, then I'm happy to help. So I'm going to sign off. And thank you for coming on here. You can always leave me a little comment in the comments. I think I activated it. So thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And until next time. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Thanks, Shaylee. Until next time. Yeah. So we're very confidential on here. So I'll never put all your personal details. I know what's going on, but I always skirt around the houses a little bit and be a little bit more, you know, and if there's anything really burning and personal that you need to know, I'll write it down in my little book and I'll send you a private message. All right. So, but I didn't have any of that today. I carefully worded things today. All right. So I'll leave their love with you. Thanks, guys. And much love to you all, and take care and look out for yourself, Shaylee. So you're not on your own. You're not on your own, okay? And you're a beautiful soul, and acknowledge that about yourself, and just go out into the world and appreciate who you are and what you've got to offer, because you have a lot. All right? Okay, guys. Take care. See you next time. Bye. Bye.